What's happening, y'all? It is the third episode of the Lightsoutco pod. I'm here today with two guests that were with us last week, actually. So we got Matt and we got Nate.
The Great.
We back.
We back. Woo. How you do? How you been?
But this is the third episode of the Lightsoutco pod. Just want to appreciate everybody that's been tuning in to the episode so far. We're going to keep them coming, and we promise that it will get better from here, like we keep saying.
On the way up.
Hopefully, you guys can give us some more constructive criticism because we're always open to that. We had some great comments in the last episode that kind of gave us some new direction. We're definitely open to hearing more opinions about it, and let's see what we can do about it. So, obviously, without further ado, let's get into it.
Yes, sir.
We got Nate, Matt. Introduce yourselves, guys.
Hey, what to do? Nate the Great, don't hate. How you guys doing? How you been? How you doing? How you been?
I've been pretty good. How are you doing?
Been good. How you doing? How you been?
Another day.
Show some love to Ant. How you doing? How you been, man? Love seeing you guys. Always another fantastic Friday night for us. Okay. And what we getting into?
We're up to no good.
Up to no good?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, honestly, we won't say that. But we have a few topics in mind. It's the last week of June, which means halfway through the year, halfway through 2022, which feels wild to say.
Already.
I thought we were in March like 3 days ago, I'm not going to lie. So, honestly, we all don't share our, New Year's resolution or whatever, but I'm sure we all have our, topics in mind that we think we want to pursue on at the beginning of the year. Maybe we've been not doing them this year. For me, I don't have any specifics, but I definitely want to be more consistent in the gym, and I think that's been going well. Yeah. So, health and wellness-wise, I think that's been the top of my priority, and I think it's been going well for the most part. But what about you, Nate?
Piggybacking off that, it wasn't really a New Year's resolution because I was already on the goal of prior to the New Year, but it was more weight loss. Made it to a new landmark this year, 287.
Let's go, baby.
It's been a couple of years since I've been down this low, but finally good to see me getting down there.
Yes, sir.
Still going. I'm trying to get down to 280, maybe 265. We'll see how I feel, but right now everything's looking good. Crazy half a year. Crazy it went by. This quick, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's every year now. Like as we get older, it's just like it's just life, man. You put your head down, you get on the grind, and then you just lose focus, and then you pop back up, and next thing you know, half the year's gone. And I'm ready for another half. I'm sure everyone else is ready for. I'm sure everyone's ready for the summertime
Summer's
fun.
coming up, yeah.
Be safe, be conscious. Take the Ubers if you need one. Be smart about it.
Yesterday or today?
I think like maybe Thursday. I think Thursday or Wednesday.
Like the 21st or something?
Yeah. It was the first day of summer.
No. Hey, we getting it. We getting it.
Maybe last week.
Turn me up, Clay.
It's usually the third week of June, like 22nd.
We can fact check it.
You guys should have had a lot.
Get us in the comments, see if we're wrong about that. But I thought that was.
Hey, either way, we turning up. Either way, lights out summer. You already know.
Lights out summer.
Yes, sir. It says on the shirt.
That means we're not going to be drunk all summer. That's not what that means. No,
in bed by 9.
I mean, for this guy, yeah, definitely. But I mean, Matt, I know you started a new kind of chapter this year. So bring us through that. I know you got some new things going on. What are you happy about halfway through the year?
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of it was to do with my career, I guess, going forward. I had been at, our current place of employment for quite some time now due to COVID, kind of being trapped there and not being able to progress as much as I wanted to in my field. But I finally got the gig.
Hey.
So I've been there for quite some time now, like 6-7 months. Loving it. So 2020, what year are we? 2022?
2022.
Yeah.
The two is almost.
Time is flying. I don't know where we are anymore, but a lot of it was to focus on, I guess, getting into my career, living on my own now. So I do have my own apartment. So I'm living on my own.
That's a big accomplishment. Like as small as you might think it's small, or the average person may think it's small, but when you do that on your own, that feels good. So honestly, proud of you for that one.
It sucks though, because it's like I'm hardly ever there. It's either I'm working out in the morning, going straight to my job, coming home late at night, and spending like 2 hours.
Would you want to be like in your house all the time, or would you want to be like out and about like you are though?
Obviously out and
work,
about, but
it's work, but still, it's keeping you busy, and sometimes being busy is good for your mental.
Right. That's the thing. Like especially when it comes to, staying proactive and not being cooped up. Like, I do find kind of this sense of peace when working.
Yeah.
Obviously getting the money's great, stuff like that, but also just kind of keeping yourself occupied, staying out of your own head.
Yeah, it's a personal accomplishment too, because honestly, like, whatever you do in your job, like, day to day, there's moments where you feel proud of that. You feel like you actually did something more, and it's a good day for that matter.
And I was never really, like, a person of routine either, but I feel like...
You loving your routine?
What's that?
You loving your routines?
In a way, it's like, I like the structure. I don't like the monotony, like how same
the robotic
thing
yeah
every
so
day in,
it's
day
more
out.
So just about getting in a structure of, like, I have to make sure I do this. Doesn't matter what time I do it, but I have to get it in. Just
gotta work
that
out,
consistency.
Gotta work.
Yeah,
those are the big two. It takes up
consistency is key.
Consistency is key.
Consistency is key.
What it is, though, it's just part of life, man. 'Cause, I mean, that's what's gonna happen. You just fall into your own routine, your personal. Everyone's got their own different routine they have to do daily. There's people that work the same job daily, go to the same, wake up, do this. They got the set routine. They got kids, but that's how life goes sometimes. And
I think for all three of us, one of the biggest things was getting this off the ground. Being more proactive with this, the consistency. We knew we had the motivation. It was just kind of
direction.
Right, the direction, consistency. Like, we were posting bits and pieces, but
yeah, I mean,
it was never.
If you look at our YouTube video, guys, or our YouTube channel, you'll see, like, there's an abundance of different videos, and it's from a variety of different places. So that in itself was just an eye opener. Like, all right, what direction do we really want to go with? We all liked making content, but we didn't know what kind of content we wanted to make. And this year we kind of, found a foundation, and we're running with it. If you look at our channel and our Instagram and just our socials from afar, you'll probably see that, this place or these people don't really take it serious. Like, they're very inactive, stuff like that. But to be assured, we take this serious. I look at this as a job, and I know these guys do too. We're just trying to build it. Again, we're learning as fast as we possibly can every day, trying to get better at this stuff. So when I look at this year so far, my biggest accomplishment so far is just how far we've come with Lights Out, if you want to be.
Right. I think that was something, like I said, we were all eager to get to. You have to figure this isn't like our full-time gig, obviously.
Absolutely not.
We're doing this as a hobby. We're doing it for us. Obviously, we want to see a lot come from it, but at the end of the day, it's just something we're kind of doing for fun. But we do work our full-time gigs.
Yeah.
So
I'm still doing school, so I'm busy as hell. So
year 6, let's go.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Year 6. Shout out Mount Ida for closing down.
Yeah. He'll graduate one day.
Yeah.
One day.
But that's the luxury of it all, is because when you start to take something serious, that's when you start to find the motivation. It's not, the motivation's not going to come out of thin air. You got to start taking that stuff serious, and then it'll happen.
And it's not an overnight process. A lot of people, I feel, get discouraged that way because, you're starting off and you have this vision in your head, you have your start goal and your end goal, but it's all the stuff in the middle that you kind of tend to take for granted because, I mean, if it was easy, like they say, everyone would do it.
Absolutely.
So it's the journey. So
and
don't get discouraged. That's with many things in life.
Yeah, I was going to say that's with many things in life, but also that's kind of our message to our audience at times is, we want people to do this as well. We want people to take control of their life, try to look into their potential, stuff like that. That's what our main focus is here at Lights Out, because you heard the motto. We're doing all of this with the lights out. We don't care what kind of people are watching, if anybody's watching. We just eventually know we want to shine bright, and that's our whole motto. That's what it's about. So if you want us to be real, that's the main thing for all of us, I think, this year, is just progressing with our goals, but progressing with our group and really founding a love and passion for this.
We all have our individual our individual goals, but as a collective, not to be corny.
That's what we are.
Right.
We're the collective.
We are
as the collective. We do have our heads on straight. We know where we're going. Mm-hmm. It's just, like I said, it's just that, and we're in that area now where we just gotta step by step keep going. So.
Absolutely.
Just consistency. We just come out here every week. We meet up. We do what we gotta do. We try to talk to the people, see what the people got to say. Like, subscribe, comment. You already know the word. But like we said, this is more of a hobby, but we're trying to transition that hobby into something we take more seriously, down the line. But it's all baby steps, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Absolutely.
So, not. We started about, a year or two ago?
Yeah, we started at the beginning of 2020, and at the beginning of 2020, our main focus was just to make content. Just post photos, make content, just try to create an audience. If you go on our TikTok page, that's where one of our main things kind of took off. We had a how people enter the gym video go pretty viral.
2 of them.
Yeah, 2 of them got over 1 million views, 500K likes, stuff like that. So we obviously, when that happened, we were thinking big things like, oh, if it's this easy, we're just going to keep going. But obviously, it's not that easy. No. You have to go with the trends. You have to stay active. You have to network. Networking is the biggest thing that I've realized. Like, I didn't realize that you actually had to shout this out to the people that were closest to you. It's the people that are around you, the internal that matters. The external will eventually happen. You know what I'm saying? The external is going to eventually be there, but the internal is what matters. That's how you build your base, your foundation, and move on from there. Next month, I'm going to be in Miami, and I'm going to go to this pop-up, and there's going to be a few brands that I really look up to. Ghost, Anaka, Chris Bumstead's. Chris Bumstead's. He loves Ghost. But, that's something I'm looking forward to because these are people I watch on YouTube. These are people that I look up to on Instagram, social media.
And
but
life
I can
actually...
lifestyle, and they keep everything all in the same, they take it all serious, So I'm looking forward to meet them, but also network the brand as well and just talk to people about we have the same vision as them. And maybe there's people down in Miami that, want to be part of the vision as well and, are going to support it and be a diehard fan right then and there, So it's absolutely something that continues to grow. And it's not just about talking about it. It's just about doing it and actually making the steps forward for sure.
Yeah. On another topic, Lights Out in Miami.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good time.
Boss man,
he's going to Rolling Loud.
But we're gonna meet up and might get a little Miami podcast. We'll see how we feeling. I'm gonna bring it up. You want to bring it up?
No, hold up. Let's talk about Rolling Loud real quick.
You want to talk about Rolling Loud?
Yeah. Just about the music, the
music.
I know you have a few artists that you absolutely love, but who you most looking forward to seeing?
Kanye West.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that man live.
Bro, I'm surprised he's gonna be there, man.
I hope he's better be there. Yo, Kanye, if you listen,
don't cancel Kanye.
Be in the right state of mind, my brother. I paid good money to go see ya. Hey man, it's mad money. I know, $400.
I know, and Kanye will do something like that. Just pull that.
Yo, Kanye, hook a brother up. Let me get backstage passes, Lights Out style.
I like that.
Pause. Oh God!
What are we talking about?
Either way, Rolling Loud.
Dial in. Backstage, any means necessary.
Any means. You guys see the guy? He snuck in as the fake Klay Thompson. Yeah. He's goated.
The Shea Center got some terrible security,
and that's a brand new one too. And they just let him walk in. He's
on YouTube. I forget what it is. Big Dawson or something.
Yeah, Big Dawson.
He's like a prankster.
Yeah. If you're listening, you mad funny, bro.
You made me sweat, bro. It's funny, bro.
But get back to Rolling Loud. It's gonna be a fun time in Miami. It's gonna be hot, end of July.
Is Gunna gonna be there?
I probably
Gunna.
I think he was.
He's not a huge Gunna fan.
I am a Gunna fan.
But you're not a huge Gunna fan. So who's second? Who's second?
Kendrick Lamar, Uncle Kenny. Yes. Yeah, Kung Fu Kenny.
K-Dot.
Yes, sir. Yes. K-Dot, whatever you want to call him, he's going to be there. I know he'll be there. He's for the people.
I feel like he's been MIA for so long.
Yeah, he came back.
Just came out with an album this year.
Yeah, he just came back.
Yeah, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
He did a video.
Why you keep fucking with me?
But he did shoot an interview where he was, I want to say Jamaica, but he might have been somewhere else in the Caribbean with some unfortunate people that had to go through some stuff. But shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Can't wait to see him.
Yeah,
Rolling
awesome.
Loud in general, going down to Miami in general. I've been waiting to get out.
Dope.
And, Lights Out, we traveling. You already know the word. I did a couple videos while we're down there, meet up with some other friends.
For sure.
But I'm ready. I'm excited.
Matt, let's. I want to talk about Miami real quick because you're supposed to come with me, but you have a flight phobia. So let's see what the people in the comments can tell you about their flight experience and try to get you off that. Ledge.
If you have any tips and trips for travel, let me
know.
The man needs it. It's like one of the shortest trips too.
Just
probably
3 hours. It is. Yeah. It's so easy. He just needs an edible. Give me like 100 milligrams.
No, if he hits the anxiety part of his brain, it's over.
We give him one of the, we try to look for.
I want to know what's up. I keep telling myself I'll just OD on those like waters that make you go to sleep at the airport that they sell.
Do they have those?
I've never had one of those.
I
never
feel
had
like they
one
do.
of those.
But other people just say to load up on
NyQuil.
melatonin.
Yeah,
And I'm
melatonin. I mean, you could smoke, but like
No.
you're not
Just
gonna
take an
smoke.
edible. You'll be
Straight edge,
straight.
man. We don't do that stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I got some time to decide. I'm just.
Nah. Time's ticking.
It's
Times
like-
are ticking. You know,
it's like-
tickets are expensive. You gotta plan.
It's something I
everything.
have like. Even knowing this like a month ahead of time, like it's already gotten to me where I've had like nightmares and stuff like that.
Really?
Like it's that like
Wow. So
that type of fear. I feel like I have to like therapeutically get this removed.
Jeez. I feel like it's
if you have any tips, let them in. No,
Any
seriously.
hypnotists that
Yeah,
make
like
it feel
it's
like
just
a
what is
walk in
it?
the
It's just
park.
any like the
Bro,
fear of
you're-
no control.
you're
Yes,
in the
yes,
air.
I get it. You don't have to
You're
go
in the
through
air.
it. I know what the phobia
You ever
is.
think of like the concept of airplanes, like how crazy
Bro, you don't have
that
to
is?
freak me out. I just get through it. I usually just sleep or something.
You know what my favorite part is when you get and you're literally taking off. You just got off the ground.
I've been
You're
flown
just
in like 6 years.
That's the worst.
I've been flown in
part
like 6
about
years, so I'm a little nervous too.
it. So you go like this, and you're not vertical, but that's you're
You're
climbing
horizontal. You're getting horizontal. You're getting there.
You ever think about what if a pilot's having a bad day, hates his life? You ever think about that?
What?
Pilot's having a bad day, hates his life. He's like,
All right, I'm done. My wife cheated on me for 5 years.
It's like luckily there's two of them, but it's like
this knock on fucking every. That cannot happen. I don't want that to ever happen to anybody. That's
Right,
terrible.
man.
Because on Breaking Bad, spoiler for anybody that hasn't seen Breaking Bad, but like,
Bro, it's been like how many years?
man, there's a lot of people that still haven't
Let's
watched
be
I
it.
have yet to watch a single episode.
Right.
But there's a
Insane.
part where this guy, he's at the air traffic control center, and he's supposed to tell planes that cross, like if they're going near something. He just watched two fucking just collide. And
Savage.
But didn't see each other coming.
I mean,
I know.
shit,
How
if
can
you're
you
going
not see
that
another
fast?
plane?
It's 300 fucking miles per hour.
Not when you're landing.
No, you
It's
can
in
look
no, it was in
at
the
the
sky. It was in the sky, bro. I don't know why I'm doing
you
that,
look
but-
straight in the sky while you're driving. How you?
Yeah, he was like zoning out, thinking about because his daughter died, so he was just thinking about that, and he literally just let it happen. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I'll be going to Miami this July.
See, you're scaring him more. Why are you scaring him more?
Man, I mean,
I'm
he
telling
has
you,
a
just
phobia of
fucking-
flights. I just had to talk to him about it.
Just
real
drag
quick.
him on the plane. Ain't no one gonna say nothing. The marshal ain't gonna do nothing.
But yeah, I honestly don't really have a lot of other things to say on the fact of the matter. Halfway through this year, you know, we talked about some Rolling Loud. In the sports world, I mean, the NBA draft was last night. We saw some really good rookies.
Tell me about it.
Did you not pay? All right, so you guys are two. All right, so for
I-
our viewers as well,
I'm
and they're
only-
actually learning,
I tune into basketball
I'm
during
gonna-
the finals.
I'm going to give you guys a 5-minute summary, all right?
Yeah, I bet.
The top 3 picks that won the draft, they could have all went number 1 because they are all talented, that talented. We had Chet Holmgren, who went number 2. He went to Oklahoma City Thunder. And then we have number 1 pick was Paolo Banchero. And honestly, I was surprised he went number 1 because Chet was supposed to go number 1 for the entire year pretty much. This guy Chet played at Gonzaga. He's 7'1". He kind of lengthy like KD. He's a white boy, so like he got a lot to prove,
With a
stuff
name
like
like
that.
Chet.
And the 3rd pick was Jamari Smith Jr., who I think is the best out of all 3 of them. And he got selected by the Rockets. And the Rockets now have a really good young core. The Rockets have Kevin Porter Jr., who had a bad style in Cleveland. He actually got in a fight in the locker room with one of the staff members. Then he got shipped out to Houston. But I don't think he's a problem child. I honestly think this dude got what it takes. He's like a mini Harden. He's left-handed. And then they got Jalen Green over in Houston. Jalen Green's nasty. He's the number 1 pick last year, number 2 pick last year, I'm pretty sure. But he's going to do things. So Houston, very good young team. But the biggest steal, the Portland Trailblazers, man. They got this dude, Shadon Sharp. Honestly, the Portland Trailblazers are going to do some work next year. If Dame's healthy, they're going to be a problem to reckon with. Yes, Damian Lillard. Dame time. That's my guy. So, wrapping up that NBA draft analysis, the Warriors got richer because they got this guy named Patrick Baldwin Jr., who is very, very talented, raw prospect. He was the number 1 player in the country like 2 years ago. He got injured going into college, so he wasn't that good last year, played few games, slipped in the draft board. He falls to the richest people in the NBA. Right. So they just, their player development speaks for itself. You guys saw what Steph Curry,
they're one of the teams.
Clay does. fucking.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, my bad.
Too soon. Too soon.
All right, Steph, Clay, Draymond,
Too soon.
Jordan Poole. All right,
My
sick
heart.
about it.
My heart.
But the draft, in a sense, there was a lot of young players that got picked up. NBA free agency aside, the Brooklyn Nets are a dumpster fire.
Oh, we getting into free agency? I could start
Listen,
talking about some free agency.
free agency-
I'm with that.
Well, really quickly, like 5 minutes. Who do you think KD is going to end up on?
Oh, KD. I don't know.
Do you think that it would be the biggest trade package ever if it goes through, though?
Who do you think is gonna send him that trade package? But I think you're right.
We're working on the equipment. We'll
What-
get
what-
I forgot about the taps.
But no tapping. But either way, I think he might resign back. I think they're gonna come up with a deal with Kyrie, maybe a 1 or 2 year deal.
He has to play
They'll run it back?
this amount of games.
Yeah,
You think they're going to run it back?
I think they'll run it back. Brooklyn's that type of team. I feel like they're gonna run it back, and I don't think anyone's really gonna be trading for KD.
That's too big a package. But I would love to see him on the Celtics.
Who-
being the bias,
I would not.
being the bias guy, me.
Who are
Yeah.
you giving up?
I wouldn't give up anybody. If you can make a trio of JB, JT, and KD, that's a
You
title.
can get rid of Smart.
I don't know.
Get rid of Neesmith or Pritchard.
Smart might be the throw-in. I don't know, but I love Marcus
No,
Smart too.
Pritchard
But I
is
can't be a
decent.
green teamer. If KD's going to be in Boston, KD's in Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big deal. Even if it's at the forefront of his career, he's still the scorer he is, you know? So, or not the forefront, the back end. Sorry. My fault.
It's at the caboose.
The caboose of his career. But, I mean, free agency aside, we won't go too much into it because it doesn't necessarily start until next week. So we'll go into a full topic next week about free agency. Quickly, the Stanley Cup Finals has been going on. The Avalanche lead 3-1. I don't pay much attention to hockey, but this
Can't even skate.
Avalanche team, bro, they score a shit ton of goals. I'll be honest with you. I think this is the
new
new
wave.
age of hockey.
New era,
Yeah.
new wave.
Yeah,
It's
new age
just-
of hockey. Just the goaltenders suck and a
Offense.
lot of goals.
Yeah, offense.
I'm cool
man.
with that though. That's
But-
how you get exciting, games.
Yeah, I mean, what was one of the games? It went
7-0 game 2. Yeah, that's insane.
How can you not at least score one?
Yeah.
You're already, like, at least when you're at 6-0, you should be able to get one.
Yeah.
But you can see it in all sports now. It's all offensive dominant.
Yeah.
Football, it's all becoming more offense. It was defense, it's more common offense.
Mhm.
NBA, we just witnessed it. It's all offense. Threes, half court offense,
Yeah.
transition
The
offense.
Celtics were the only team that really brought that defensive identity for like the playoffs and everything. But like, offense is what really takes the cake. When it comes. You
You're
saw what
seeing
Steph
it.
did and all them.
Yeah,
Jordan Poole.
you're seeing it live with hockey. Hockey is one of the not most popular sports, but it's like probably like top 4. And
It's definitely most popular in Canada for sure. Like,
Definitely, yes. It's more popularized around the world than it is here. But either way, you can see it. It's crazy how the scores are just going up by this much.
Yeah, I think last round they ended up winning a game 8-6, something like that. But
These
honestly,
high-scoring
it's
games.
just it's pretty crazy seeing it go.
As a fan, I'm here for it, though.
Absolutely.
I mean, who isn't excited about a high seed? I mean, unless you're the opposing team and you got 0 points, you're seeing them score up.
Shit.
I mean, then you're like,
If you lost 7-0 in the Stanley Cup Finals, I'd be sick. Tampa Bay fans, they
Imagine
gotta be sick.
paying that much money to
that's
to see
crazy.
your team get ripped up.
I'm not
like that.
surprised. Tampa Bay, they had won 2 Stanley Cups prior to this year. So
They have a good offense too, so Avalanche are just mashing.
I guess so.
But yeah, hockey aside, hopefully the Avalanche win that series. They haven't won for it's been a while since they won, but I'm sick of seeing Tampa Bay win anyway.
Shout out Leak.
Yeah.
He wants them to win. He wants the
Avs to win.
Avalanche. Yeah, I think he wants to go to the parade too. We'll send him out there.
Send them out to Colorado. He'd love Colorado, huh?
Yeah, he'd
But-
be brick. Too cold.
But yeah, moving on from sports and that kind of category, I guess we'll go to our idiots in the week. Really, just talk about what's been going on in the news like that. Matt, what do you got for us?
Let me pull it up. So, I can tell you this: we're back in Florida. So
Back in Florida.
I'm nervous because I'm heading there.
Going to I mean, you can read the news clippings.
It's Miami.
Miami's always got some stuff going on.
I was gonna say, yeah, the nightlife stuff.
And even they just got some crazy people out there, man.
So it happened in Florida. I gotta find the article. It got off my phone. I got you though.
Boom.
They actually wrote 2 about it, but so the headline states: Florida house party. Key players identified in break-in of $8 million
Holy
mansion So this is actually the follow-up. So the one that I saw, it was the actual right here. They had the headline said, Florida teens break into an $8 million home for a wild party. Post about it on social media. So the article pretty much just said these homeowners of this $8 million mansion were not there. They knew none of the kids. So apparently these kids broke into this home and ended up having almost like this Project X for wealthy kids party. Like, savage. So of course, teenagers get involved. You have to flex on social media.
Yeah.
And I feel like, one post just leads to more people coming. And it's just like this turned into this wild house party.
Savage.
And I'm sure $8 million mansion, you got to have some security cameras.
Yeah.
So I'm sure
there got to be something
they're tuning in from
we
wherever they are, and
video.
They see a sea of kids just turning up.
Yeah.
That they have no idea.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm excited. You're getting me excited to go down to Miami. Maybe we find a rage somewhere.
These are literal idiots.
Trouble because we get posted on social media.
Hey, if I'm the one, as long as I get out of there and don't get caught.
Yeah.
Nate would be the one to post it.
I'll be on Snapchat. Hey,
he'd post it, but somehow still get away. Like
that's what he does.
Too slick.
Too slick with it, right? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Florida will be Florida. Teens will be teens.
But that's
the thing. It's like it's breaking and entering. It's I forget what they call it. Like no open house parties. So I got the OC. I guess it's a law in Florida.
Wow.
But it's also a law not to break into someone's house.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I mean, things were stolen.
I'm sure.
Yeah, teens flexing with like jewelry, 5 rings. They look like Super Bowl rings, and it's like. But
do you know whose house it was?
Right.
No one disclosed the house. Damn.
Just these wealthy
imagine it was
Floridians.
Yeah, it must have been just some family, like
big
not
wig.
family, like
some big wig.
Probably a big family, just because based off of $8 million.
That's how much the mansion
has to be. Unless it was just one guy, but I don't see that happening.
Don't.
No butlers or anything there, crazy.
Right.
Like
no. You think $8 million mansion?
Yeah,
you have some better security.
In a gated community. It was probably an inside job. Someone lived in the community.
Maybe it was.
Right.
Opened the gate. They knew their neighbors weren't home. Like, the so and so's aren't home. They're gone for a week. Let's get over there. And,
3 like you post something, 3 people see it, and then 100
screenshot
people
it,
see it, and then so I just imagine like these 3 kids breaking into a house, and then it just turns into full-out rager.
Yeah.
Out in Miami.
I don't doubt that one, but they probably just said
Miami,
this. We just got into this house, come through, like shit like that.
Some savagery.
And they're teens, so it's like going for it. I don't know how they'll be like prosecuted and stuff like that.
Daddy's got
just
money.
like, right. It's
Daddy's got
posting up with alcohol. Kids aren't.
They're not supposed to be drinking.
$8 million.
These younglings out
that
here.
$8 million mansion. They must have some good stuff in there. So these kids,
1942.
That's probably the most expensive things they're gonna ever drink in their life.
They're wild. Yeah. They want this. The generations coming up. They're just wild. They're just wild.
It's crazy.
Bro.
Props to the ones that got away when the cops showed up. It's the best. It's like almost out of a movie. Yo, the cops are here, and then
they just kind of dip.
Everyone's in any direction.
That's only happened to me on one occasion back in college, like where the cops came in and the house we weren't supposed to be at the house, and then we all had to chill in the basement. Then we kind of just escaped, but no big deal. It's
probably the worst place to go.
Everybody was in the basement just hiding because they probably
when the cops came.
Yeah, they probably just wanted them to leave, and everybody everybody hide, be quiet. I mean, just the way it goes sometimes.
Elbows in my fucking ribs, bro. Move over.
Shh, bro, they're outside, bro. I'm not trying to go back to jail, bro.
You got the drunk people. I'm gonna piss.
That was definitely happening for sure.
Hey, slapping. Shut up.
It's like, shut the fuck up.
But I mean. In other news, I mean, going back to last week, I think we visited on Ezra Miller and how he was doing.
That crazy bum.
I think that they have actually,
got him? They get him? Done diddly got him?
No. he got caught again for what did he do this time?
I'm pretty sure he's got like the girl that he was with. He like the underage girl that he was grooming. Another younger girl, I believe, and then one of their moms. I believe that's what it was.
Savage.
Bro, what the fuck is his problem? Yeah. I'm sorry. We're swearing, but that was a true reaction because I did not hear about all of that detail.
It's like the fact that he's still on the run and like
he's pulling mamas.
How old is he?
Yeah, how is he pulling mamas with this stuff in the news?
I think he's 28.
Yeah,
and the thing is, like,
in his late 20s.
I forgot what the headline. My friend showed it to me, but it was something about either the mom said this about Ezra or about her own husband. But so they have them all. She said, or it was stated in the headline that they're surrounded by like guns and other substances. But then it said mom, since the mom's with them now, mom described husband as abusive. I think it said the husband. I don't think it said Ezra. Right. So it's like the husband must be bad if the mom's leaving him for
Ezra Miller
willingly. But I might have to.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that. We'll update that because that's going to be obviously I think an ongoing topic, especially if it's in the news and especially
it's
if
like
it's
every
idiots.
week.
Dad must have the arm on him.
Ezra must be slanging.
He must have the whole arm on him. Goddamn, holding mama and then she pulling off from the husband.
Bro, you're talking about two different things, both of y'all.
What are you talking about? The thing, right?
Yeah, the thing. Yeah, I don't know what you. I don't know. He got that thing on him. He pulling the mama, and he's a psycho. He sound like a psycho. He sound broken, bro.
Oh man, yeah.
The fact that, movie-wise, again, kind of to go along with the whole, if something happens in the news, you should be kind of taken out as a character.
Bro.
Yeah, he is yet to be. They're saying, they're still going to release the Flash movie with him in it, even though it's not slated till sometime, I believe, next year.
Yeah.
They're still keeping him in it, so no reshoots or no cancellation of the movie. But they do say they've pretty much confirmed that he will not be in any future projects. But it's like, with accusations and things going on as kind of heinous as this, for them to not really, they'll be like, we'll get to him, but after this movie's out.
Probably got it all shot. The movie's probably already done. It's all in editing right now. So it's like, they're like, we can't do nothing about this. Like, we can do something for the future, but as of right now, the movie, like, whatever a movie costs, like $50 million, whatever the number is. It's a lot of money.
Whatever the budget is.
Yeah, the budget, I mean, I'm sure a DC movie, they got a
decent budget.
Yeah, they got a decent budget. So they probably finished it, and now, he got released from the set and all that, so now he's just on a tear. So they're like, hey, we can't do nothing else. He's out on himself. We got what we needed him for. So you know how it is. Once you fulfill your use, they kind of just throw you out
to the side. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they'll find someone else who's younger and will probably do just as good, if not better, than you.
And it sucks because his career was, I feel like, with the Flash, beginning to take off.
Yeah, especially
the Flash is such a big
Fantastic Beasts series.
And the Fantastic, right.
Yeah.
So acting along, people such as Johnny Depp in the second movie, acting alongside him, and then in the Flash, acting along Gal Gadot, who's Wonder Woman, definitely one of the most famous female actresses right now. Jason Momoa, Ben Affleck, a legend in the film industry. Henry Cavill, the guy who plays Superman.
Right.
So you're surrounded by like the star-studded
A-list,
cast.
yeah, kind of like an A-list.
Right. And you're getting your name out there more and more. Obviously, he's been in stuff before, but no one really knew him, I feel like, until Flash and then Fantastic Beasts.
Right.
So probably within the last 4 years. So it's like you're surrounded by all this greatness, and I don't know, he just kind of fell off, and now he's going about doing all this stuff, and it's like, it just makes you think, like, why?
Yeah, what happened?
Right, what happened?
What's the but that's the thing about human nature. You don't know why people do the things they do. You don't know what kind of things they've been through.
Right.
And I think that's what we're going to visit a little bit next week on Lightsoutco Pod, because we are done for today. That was going to be the end of our episode.
Man,
pretty
it
much.
went by quick, man.
Yeah, it went by really, really quick. But
I feel like I got another half hour with you.
But we got some topics that we're going to discuss next week. Again, we appreciate everybody that's supported us so far, and we're going to keep this going from, start to finish. Every week, push out content, push out these podcasts, and eventually get some more and more stuff going on. Follow us on Instagram, Lightsoutco. Link's always in the description. Follow them on Instagram. Their links are in the description.
You know the word.
Follow Ant on Instagram. His link's in the description.
Big shout out to the cameraman.
Everything. And again, if you guys have anything to say, any kind of opinions, critiques, anything,
leave it.
Let us know. DM us.
Don't
anything.
hold back.
Literally, don't hold back.
Know.
If you want to dislike the video, that'd be hurtful. But dislike the video if you really hated it, let us know.
But if you dislike it, you need to comment.
Yeah, if you dislike
why.
it, comment why you
what
disliked
should we
it.
do?
Right? Yeah. Let's get some constructive criticism back. So again, we appreciate you guys for watching us, putting up with us. But you guys, anything else?
New
to say?
gears coming soon, slowly but surely. We're working on
halfway there. We got another half to keep going. So hopefully you're with us throughout the rest of the year.
Absolutely.
6 months.
That'll
see
be
where we are.
Yeah, 6 months from now, at the end of 2022, we'll have a topic again. We wrap up the year, but that's gonna do it. So
too quick.
we'll see you guys later.
Too quick. Hey, too legit, too quick.